Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of the Let's Play series. I thought we'd start off today by just doing an enchantment for an axe. Let's see what we get. Well, I was going to do the sword, but sharpness 3 is not good, so we're going to do an axe instead. We will take that. Actually, that is very good. I'll tell you why that's very good in just a minute, but put the sword away for now. Sure it's nothing good. Now, why this Silk Touch enchantment is good, because, remember last episode we worked on the spawner over there, and so I did fix it by the end of the episode if you remember, like somewhat, but the zombies still kept getting stuck, so I think what I need to do is put ice down on on the tunnels, or the tubes, or whatever you want to call it, just so they kind of move a little bit faster, they don't get stuck anywhere. This axe will help us get some ice, although, honestly, I don't even know if we found any ice yet. Like, I'm sure if we put some water in this area, ice would spawn, but I don't see any like obvious ice. So, anyways, we're not gonna be worried about that this episode. What we're gonna be doing this episode is we're finally gonna be doing a little more Tech Reborn. So, I think the next goal for us really is to get this MFE, which is just like a battery, I guess, physical battery. It holds 4 million energy units EU. Right now, well, we basically can hold 30,000. Not a lot. So 4 million is a lot better than that. However, this is not a cheap block to say at least. Well, actually, it's not that expensive. The problem is we've seen a lot of machines to get it. So we can do this. I'm pretty sure we can do this. The problem really is these energy crystals. And I'm not even worried about this right now. What we're worried about is the assembly machine. Or assembling machine, sorry. In order to get the assembling machine, we can do the electrum plates, the advanced circuits, the piston. I think we can do this. This is going to take a little bit of effort, but I don't think there's anything here that we can't do, because it's coal dust, turn to coal fibers, turn into carbon mesh, and then you can press it down to the carbon plates, and then you can get the advanced machine frame. So I think that is okay. The problem for us is this digital display, and specifically this aluminum. We do not have any aluminum, and even if we did have aluminum, we would definitely need to, we can't exactly just make ingots by smelting. We need to use the blast furnace for this. And how do you get the blast furnace, you may ask? Well, you need copper nickel heating coils, which we don't even have nickel, by the way, so that is a problem. And in order to get the aluminum in the first place, we need to get this industrial electrolyzer. So, we're going to work on this first, the industrial electrolyzer. I know this is a lot of steps. Don't worry, I'm here to guide us. So, also, we're going to need to make more power. As you can see, these, you need to put in 128 EU. These can only make, I believe, 32 per tick or whatever, so we need at least 4 of these. And I'm guessing this probably won't be enough space. I think we're gonna have to expand this area out. So I'm gonna do that, and when I do that, and probably make another generator, I will be back. Alright, so I've made this little room right here. This is where our machines used to be. I'm gonna put them back in just a second, but first we actually have a new problem, because, problems always come up. We have no storage space left for cobblestone. So, we are gonna make ourselves a new block called the crude storage unit, which is actually very cheap. Let us get we need 1 piece of paper. We're going to need some wood. Okay. Boom. We need it. Man, how do you make this is so embarrassing. I have no idea how to make a barrel. Okay. To you there. So you make a barrel, and I believe you put it like this. The next preset. Alright, and these are like the, like stores, if you guys know what that is. Just put them in like that. Can you lock it, I wonder? Yeah, there you go, lock it. So that way, it will always, it'll always be, no other items get in here if this ever gets empty, basically. That's why you would lock it. So, this holds 2048 items, I believe. That's 32 stacks, yes. And we can upgrade it to, better. I mean, we could probably get this one if we wanted to. I just don't think it's, like, necessary yet. So we can go to 128 stacks. We can go all the way up to that many stacks. Was that? 33,554,431 stacks. That's not bad, you know. Just a decent amount, I guess. So, okay, now that we've done all that, let's get all these things. By the way, I also made this wrench, which is very cheap, just some bronze. And what that will do is let you just pick up the machines without even having to break them. So, how are we going to do this? I think, again, we are going to want to make more generators. So I think, probably we're going to put the generators here, here, here. And I think we're gonna probably put like, well, I guess actually we don't have to put a space in between. We could just do like that. And for now, what we can do is just probably something like this. Rolling machine here, electrical furnace here, extractor here, and probably something like this. This isn't optimal, like, the only issue is, yeah, even this is not going to last us super long, this area here with the walls and everything. But we're not making stuff in like huge amount of quantities yet, so we don't have to worry about like automating anything. So we just are going to need some more copper cables. Let's get maybe that bit more, but we have some in there too. How was it? 24, I think. So you. That should be enough for what we need for today, hopefully. So let's go with this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's go like that. Okay. And for now, we'll just put this on. All right, great. So we are going to work towards, like I said, the industrial electrolyzer, which I think we can do everything here, but this is going to take a little bit of work. The advanced alloy plates, by the way. So you compress, we have the compressor, the advanced alloy ingots, you're going to smelt something called mixed metal ingots, and you can use basically a whole bunch of different stuff that'll give you like varying amounts depending on how expensive the resource is. So like, you know, if you use tungsten steel, which is one of the top ones, you get a lot more. If you use just sort of basic things, you get a lot less. So right now we only probably have access to, yeah, we don't have titanium. We can probably only do this one. Refined iron ingot, bronze, and tin. Bronze is just copper and tin, super easy. So I'm gonna work on this, see if we can make this. If there are any complications, I will bring you back in. But for now, I will be right back. Alright, so I think we have everything, if I'm not mistaken. I think the advanced alloy was the last thing we had to do. So yeah, look at that. There we go, industrial electrolyzer. I also had to make the grinder. You know, I was very stupid. I kind of thought we had one, honestly, but no, we did not. Thankfully, the grinder is super cheap. Literally, the only expensive thing is the electronic circuit, and that's not even terrible. So this is our first medium tier machine, so I believe we can still just place this right here. And you might be asking, okay, so what does this thing do exactly? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, what it does, basically, is it allows us to sort of turn things into other things. I know. Great explanation. The particular example we are going to use here is, see if I can find it. I will just pin that for now. It is going to be right here. So we can turn basically a whole bunch of things into the aluminum that we need for our assembly machine. I think the particular one we're going to use is clay dust. Yes, we can use clay dust and we can turn it into the following: aluminum, lithium, which is also going to be very useful, silicon, and sodium. So we are going to need clay dust, obviously, and empty cells, which are, well, let's see, any other recipes? Nope, that is pretty cheap, actually. So let's go ahead and make some of those bad boys. We'll start like that. Many, maybe? You know what, let's make more than that. Probably need more than that. Okay. Now, we also need some clay dust. Now, I actually have no idea if we even have any clay or not. If we don't, well, we live right by a lake, river thing, so we can just go and, go collect some, hopefully. Are we lucky? Yeah, there's some right here. Let's just get a little bit to start off with. Obviously, in between episodes, I'll probably do a lot more of this. I'm only going to show you guys this once, probably. one more because numbers. Okay, 48. So, we are going to have to grind this down in the grinder that I almost forgot to make. And then we'll put it through the electrolyzer, and hopefully we will get all of the aluminum we will need. And then the next machine we're going to have to make is the blast furnace, which I think we can do. I hope we can do. Anyway, I think... Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think I went over this before, the nickel might be a problem. If I'm not mistaken, we would probably... Ugh, yeah. We probably need to make centrifuge too. Oh god. Alright, well, you know, we'll see about that for now. For now, let's just worry about this. So I'll put this through here. I'll let this finish up and I'll be back. Alright, so the clay has not electrolyzed, grinded down. So we're gonna put the clay in here, we're gonna put the empty cells in here. And it'll probably take about 10 years. But once this finishes, then we'll get the aluminum dust we need. Although, I have been looking in REI, and I'm noticing a problem. Is that, well, first of all, it'll be a lot more complicated than I thought. And second of all, I'm not even sure, like, how we're supposed to do this. Maybe you guys can help me out. So, in order to make the blast furnace, we need nickel, okay? So, if you want nickel dust, we're gonna have to use the industrial grinder, or if we use the nuggets, we can use the industrial centrifuge. Okay, so basically we might need one of these two machines, centrifuge or grinder, okay? Here's the problem I'm noticing. Okay, the centrifuge requires aluminum, which means we need the blast furnace, and then the grinder requires steel, which also requires the blast furnace. So, this is kind of where I'm having a problem. Obviously I need to do a little bit more research before we really figure out what the heck we're supposed to do. But, I don't know, it just kind of seems like there's just, like, a slight oversight here. I'll keep looking, but there's no, like, nickel ore to my knowledge. No, like, yeah, no nickel ore. So, like, small piles, you know, I can't even get platinum, but, yeah, the ingots, no way we can do that, and the dust, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna have to do some research, like I said, if you guys know, but anyways, we at least got aluminum dust, so we at least have one step of this solved. So we have also sodium, silicon, and lithium. So lithium's gonna be nice because if I can find the right way to do it, so we can actually make the batteries with this. Better batteries if we combine them in the assembling machine, which we kind of need. I don't know what sodium's used for, honestly, and I just realized that this is actually kind of useless for that. Sodium. What would you use sodium for? Yay, I could use it to make energy. How great. And silicon. Let's see what silicon's used for. I think it... Not slice. Silicon. Obviously there is the applied energistics version. This is probably different. So you can make silicon plates. Silicon plates, you can make... Oh, okay, so we actually do need this for the energy crystals, and we can also make, like, cheaper electronic circuit recipes with this, which is nice. So, yeah, I'm gonna put this away. I did make a new chest just for, like, tech stuff, so I'm gonna put this in here. Probably with aluminum there, too, because that's pretty expensive right now. So, yeah, we have a problem. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna find, like, something to do, one other thing to do, but at least we made this. So yeah, I'm gonna think of something to do, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've done some research, and I'm sure there's a better way, but I think the way you're supposed to get nickel first, this is ridiculous, honestly, is you're supposed to first make a recycler, okay? And you just throw, like, random items into the recycler, and with the recycler, you can get the scrap stuff. And with the scrap stuff, you can get scrap boxes. And then you throw that into the scrap boxinator, like a Dr. Doofenshmirtz invention. And then apparently, at that point, you have a chance of getting nickel dust. Yeah. I don't know if I haven't built this ever. I don't know if you can, like, set this to where you can always get a certain item. But we're gonna try it, because, you know, it's better than nothing. So I will make the recycler and the scrapboxinator 9,000 billion, and I'll be back. So, okay, I have gotten the scrap from the thingamajig, the recycler. So basically it's like a percentage chance, so I put like a stack of seeds in there, and I got 14 scrap. So, make a scrap box. Now we can make the Dr. Doofenshmirtz machine, the scrapboxinator. Put this here, and let's see how this works. So, I guess I need some more scrap first of all, which is great. You know, one thing that I'm noticing is that we do not have, like, a ton of extra blocks because, you know, I don't go strip mining because there's all these big caves. I don't have a need to. Yeah, like I said, just using, for now, seeds because I don't need seeds. So I'm just gonna stick them in here. Hopefully we can get the amount we need. Yeah. I don't know what the percentage is exactly. I would say, like, 15 maybe? 15, 12%, something like that. Can we please get our 2 more? Anytime now. 1 more, please. Thank you. Okay. So, let's see how this works. Like I said, have not used this before, ever. I know, like, obviously, like, industrial craft, something like this existed. So, let's see. Do we just, like, get something... Oh. Okay, so I'm guessing, judging by the fact that it ran twice, I think that we probably need to... probably need to put an output there. Output chest or output something or other. Let's get chest then. Here. And also we're seeing to find a way just to get, like, a block. Like, I don't think it really matters what block you use. I think it'd literally be anything. So, one nice thing about these machines is that I can just do that. So, I do not need to, like, I don't need any cables or anything. I can just automatically output into the chest from there. Okay. So, let's get a slab also to make this look not like garbage. Can we see behind there? I guess we can. We're probably gonna need to get an extra block. Let's put you away. 1 more piece of cobblestone. Okay, thank you. You know, thinking actually what we could use is the rotten flesh that we get from our mob farm. Because, well, I mean, it has some uses, but we also have a lot of it, and I don't really know what else we'd use it for right now. Like, it's really not that hard to get. Also, let's actually place a chest for the input for this. Or we could even make a barrel. Let me just use a chest for now, I guess that's fine. Well, now let's make a barrel. For one of these crude storage units. They're not too... so that's not there. Okay. Get some wood. Get a piece of paper. Get 2 slabs, because I didn't forget the recipe this time. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And, okay. Now, we're not going to lock this one, because I'll probably just, you know, have different items in it at a time. Oh, not the industrial electrolyzer. What am I thinking? Okay, you go there, you go there. Oh, we actually have extra scrap. That is great. Okay. Let's also set this real quick. So, here, we are going to put that in blues. You guys gotta remember, for basically every machine, blue is input, and orange is output. So we're gonna auto input that. We are going to put this, some of this stuff we don't need, you, and we can make 1 more scrap box. So let's see, now that, see, we get like multiple items at a time. Maybe not. We got diorite dust. Woohoo! So, I think what we're going to have to do is, in between episodes, I'm going to have to find a way to generate just a whole ton of items, put it through here, and hopefully we can get our nickel dust. And, like I said, I'm really not sure if actually this is the way to do it. This is, like, the only way I found that could even be conceivably right. I guess it's possible you could get nickel inside of, like, you know, dungeon or something, dungeon loot, but I haven't got one yet, so we will see. But for now, I think that's going to wrap us up. We are recycling, saving the earth, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I think I forgot a secret keyword in the last episode, so how about this episode will be Dr. Doofenshmirtz. because of the scrap boxinator. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Have any concerns, please put down in the comments below, and have a good day.